Steve Nunno is doing something really pretty cool. And Andrew, you're working out with Steve. I used to work out with Steve as well back before.
He's life-changing.
He really is, and he's tough. This is called Bubba's Beds. He's a fitness coordinator, also for the Utica Fire Department, which, Steve, I won't get into. Began his week-long bike ride across New York this week to raise awareness and funds for Bubba's Beds for Shelter Friends, which is helping provide orthopedic, chew-proof, and easy-to-clean Caranda beds for animal shelters.
It's really cool what he's doing.
It's really big, and Steve is on the line right now. Good morning, Steve.
Hey, good morning, Bill. How are you?
Great to hear from you.
Great to hear from you.
Are you off the bike right now, or are you on the bike? Are you talking to us while you...
When you called me to tell me that I'll be on the phone, I got off the bike because we were actually practicing yesterday, me riding the bike and talking on the phone. It didn't go well. I went right off the sidewalk. So I'm off the bike right now.
Listen, I was on the phone talking to the radio, skydiving once. That didn't go well. Boilermaker didn't go well. So I think it's probably a good idea. All right, so talk about what it is your goal is for every mile you're raising another bed, right?
Yeah, we're really trying to use the bike ride as a way to promote what we're trying to accomplish with these beds. And really what we're trying to do is through a team effort, through Bubba's Beds and Caranda Beds, we're trying to get animal shelters to all have, they just don't have any money, these animal shelters, for obvious reasons. And so we're trying to provide them with safe, comfortable, and really free. We give them to them 100% free, Caranda dog beds, and they use them for cats, and we provide blankets and anything we can to the animal shelters just to make the dog's life a little bit easier, while they're waiting for their forever family to adopt them. And, one of the things that we always forget is, we think these pets get adopted in a week, but, a lot of these animals stay in shelters for a year to 18 months before they get adopted. So they really spend a lot of time there, and a lot of times they have to just sleep on a concrete floor with a blanket on top of it. So we provide these beds, which lifts them off the ground a few inches and gives them an orthopedic feeling. And the dogs, behave better. They're in a better mood, and which makes them easier to adopt.
Yeah, and easy to take care of.
Yeah, I mean, that was one of the things that struck me when we had first talked about this, Steve, is that you had mentioned, comparing it to a human. What happens if if you don't get a good night's sleep or you're sleeping on a concrete floor? You're not going to be real pleasant the next day.
Andrew, it's exactly the same situation. They're just they're marketing themselves, and they have to be in a good mood, and they have to show that their true disposition and how friendly they are. And if they're exhausted and cranky and uncomfortable, then they're not going to be themselves.
All right, Steve. How do people? You're using the website youcaring.com, right?
We're using youcaring.com, and I don't actually have it right in front of me, but if you could throw that out for me, I appreciate it. And we're looking for donations at any level. Our dog beds are usually costing us about $60 per bed from Caranda.
Wow.
But, we'll take as little as $3, $5, $1, 25 cents. Anything that someone feels is something that they can afford.
Yeah.
We'd certainly be thrilled to death to have them support the idea. And we're actually delivering over 100 beds today. I'm on my way right now to an animal shelter about 10 miles outside of Saratoga. That's where I'm riding right now. And we're going to deliver them 15 beds to a small shelter out there. So we're 100% of the money goes towards the beds. Everything is 100% volunteer. And so there is no administrative costs or any cost for this bike ride. I'm taking care of all those expenses.
Wow, nice.
And the beds themselves are, like I said, by the time we're done with the head of Bubba's Beds, Matt and Julie Ambrose, they're out right now in Albany delivering beds. And they'll meet me later on this morning out at another shelter to deliver beds. So we'll be delivering over 100 beds just today.
That's really cool.
Two more quick things.
Yep.
You picked a great week weather-wise to
really
take this bike ride.
Less humidity.
Yeah. And secondly, it's opening weekend at Saratoga, so maybe if you extend your trip out a little bit, you can have some fun at the track.
I was in Saratoga last night and this morning, and it's already wild there. The people are really ready to go for racing, and you can tell they're raring to go. Yeah. But I'm already outside of Saratoga, so I won't have to deal with those crowds.
All right, keep the bike riding going. People can follow along on your Facebook page and Instagram. Just search for Steve Nunno. Search Shelter Friends Facebook and Instagram pages. And if you'd like to give, it's youcaring.com/bike, the number 4 beds. So search on youcaring.com, bike for beds, and whatever you can give, it all goes to this great cause. Steve, great job, and hey, you got to be in shape to do what you're doing.
Thanks a lot, Bill. I appreciate it, Andrew, and we'll talk to you guys soon.
Thanks a lot, Steve Nunno.
Steve.
And you guys, he's a personal trainer.
Yeah,
so
really
he's
different
working with
classes,
you.
boxing and high impact training and all that. It's really cool.
All right, Andrew's never been the same.